What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the No Project. I'm your host, Noah Nelson, and today I have a lot of great content to share with you guys. Super excited to share it, so please stay tuned for that. Also, please keep sharing this show and showing it some support. And that's all I got. So without further ado, let's get right into the episode. Alright, super excited to share with you guys what I have today. Today we'll be discussing doing something before you know how to do it and trusting in yourself. So I know a couple episodes ago I talked about self-doubt and uncertainty, but I want to touch on uncertainty a little bit more today because it correlates to what we're going to talk about in the podcast episode. For one, of course, uncertainty contributes to inaction, which I prefaced in the last podcast. And it makes perfect sense, right? If you're trying to do something new, it's foreign to you. So you don't really know how to go about your next steps. And it could be very scary for people. And that could cause you to not act on that thought or idea. And it goes deeper than that. So when you're uncertain about something, we often look for external influences to help us out in our decision. And this is mostly people in our inner circle, like friends and family. We often look for their personal opinion about what we're trying to do. And this is both good and bad. Good because it can help you to keep your head on straight, so you're not making a emotional decision. Bad because it can often lead to you not trusting yourself in your own decision-making process. And in turn, this can cause you to be robotic in your decisions, to where your choice is based solely on what other people do. So instead of you having your own personal opinion and your own decisions, you have other people make those decisions for you. And the biggest thing I wanted to share today is why seek approval of other people? Why? They don't share the same vision you do. So why try to portray something that they might not understand? Basing your decisions on what other people think stifles your progression. And it makes your success, where you want to be in life, contingent on what other people think. You're living a life created by other people and not living a life created by yourself. The only person that you're going to live with for certain in life is yourself. So you have to learn to trust yourself. You can't live a life distrusting everything you do and all the decisions you're going to make. It's just not going to work like that. You got to get comfortable making your own decisions. And even if you don't know how to do something, just do it. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and just make a very emotional decision, like dump all your money in crypto or something like that. Think about it for a second. Don't ask everyone for what they think. Do your due diligence. Do your own research. And it'll be okay. And don't let people talk you out of your dreams. God gave you that dream for a reason, so you better act on it. And even when you act on something, when you're doing it, you're going to doubt yourself. It's just what happens. You're going to think to yourself, is this even good enough to put out? Am I even doing this the right way? And the thing that you have to remember is you got to keep pushing forward. You're going to doubt yourself in anything you do. So just try to push that thought aside and keep progressing. Don't look for perfection, because oftentimes perfection is unattainable. And another thing, I touched on this a couple episodes ago, but failure is constant. It's all part of the process, and you have to fail a little bit to feel that success. Not a lot of people in the world have that golden touch and have success upon success. It's not really realistic. So get realistic with yourself and be self-compassionate. Don't be so hard on yourself if you do fail. Don't spend so much time assessing what your next step is, because it's going to cause you just to sit there and not act on anything. More likely than not, you should just take a step forward and assess and learn from that. If it moved you forward, good. If not, what's next? Just do something. Trust in your own decision process and have fun with it. It's all a process. That's all I have today. Very short podcast. I want to get these podcasts longer, but not really a lot of content. Anyway, but keep sharing this podcast. Please leave some feedback on whatever platform you're watching it from, whether it's Spotify or YouTube. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. As always, love yourself, love one another, and God bless. Bye.